Let's talk about something that comes up in almost every seller conversation I have: pricing strategy. More specifically, the temptation to start high just to test the market. It's one of those things that feels safe. It gives you wiggle room, right? You figure if someone's interested, they'll just make an offer. And if not, no big deal. You can always lower the price later. But here's what I want to gently challenge. That logic works better in theory than in reality, because today's buyers are sharp. They've seen dozens, sometimes hundreds of listings online, and they know what homes are going for in your neighborhood. And when they see a home priced above the rest, even if it's beautiful, it creates a pause. Instead of thinking, wow, this must be special, they often think this seller's out of touch. Or worse, they'll probably think that you're not motivated. I recently spoke with a homeowner in the exact position. Gorgeous home, updated kitchen, new floors, perfect backyard. They based their price off of a neighbor who sold last year at the peak of the market. But here's the key difference. Today's buyer behavior has shifted. Inventory changing, interest rates are influencing budgets, and what sold a year ago doesn't always line up with what buyers are willing to spend now. Within weeks, their listing had little traffic, no offers, and even after a price drop, buyers were hesitant because by that point, the home had already started to feel stale. That's the first issue. When you start too high, your best window of opportunity, the first 2 to 3 weeks, get wasted. And even if you adjust later, it's hard to recapture that initial excitement. Buyers notice price drops and they start asking questions. Why isn't it selling? What am I missing? The hesitation can be hard to shake. But the second, more personal consequences is this: it delays your life. Every seller has a reason why they're moving. Maybe it's a growing family, downsizing, a job change, retirement, even just a fresh start. And when your home sits longer than expected, everything else gets pushed. I've worked with families who have had to rework moving timelines, shift their kids' school start dates, and even miss out on homes they wanted to buy because their sale took longer than planned. It's frustrating, and it can create a lot of stress and uncertainty. And then comes the backup plan that a lot of people consider: renting the home out. On paper, it feels like a reasonable fallback. The home's not selling, so why not get some income in the meantime? But here's the thing. Renting is rarely as passive as people hope. I've had sellers call me months later, totally overwhelmed. They're dealing with tenants who aren't paying on time, unexpected repairs, insurance issues, and the very real tension that comes with being a landlord. It might work for some people long-term, but for most sellers who weren't planning on being landlords, it adds more stress, not less. So what's a better move? It's to price strategically, not emotionally. This isn't about pricing low. It's about pricing smart, meeting the market where it is, not where it was in 2022, but where it is today, in real time. A well-priced home stands out. It creates momentum. It brings in qualified buyers, encourages strong offers, and often puts you in a better negotiating position. It also creates clarity and peace of mind. Instead of playing the guessing game for months, you get feedback fast. You can move forward confidently without wondering if you made a mistake or missing your moment. So if you're thinking about selling, I'd love to have a conversation with you. No pressure, just clarity. I can walk you through what's happening in your local market, show you what similar homes are selling for in your neighborhood, and help you put together a strategy that supports your timeline and your goals and your bottom line. You can call, text, or email me. I'm here and ready when you are.